Samuel, let's go, son.
Words cannot describe the bond between Rich Lomas and his son, Sammy.
Now we gotta hit the road.
Well, Sammy is the joy of our lives. He's our only child, and our world revolves around him.
Fatherhood is a job Rich takes very seriously.
Watch your step, okay? Watch your step.
I didn't have a lot of father influence. My grandmother raised me. So I didn't know what it was like to be a father, but at the same time, I knew what it was not to have a father.
Their daily training ritual, a time of reflection and solace.
That, just brought it a little bit more together, because that's obviously my passion that I have. And then being able to take him with me and then Sue, biking along, it's really it's a good feeling.
Rich ran cross-country in high school, but stopped when the responsibilities of life got in the way. Then he realized he needed to get healthy for Sammy's sake.
35 pounds heavier than I am, and I was really out of shape, and 8 to 10 Cokes a day, and my cholesterol was out the roof.
How you doing, Sam? Doing good?
Rich does all of the talking because Sammy cannot. He has a rare genetic disorder called Phelan-McDermid syndrome.
The best they could tell us was there's a deletion in chromosome 22. Unlike Down syndrome or somebody autistic, where these are pretty much going to be the ranges of abilities he's going to have, they couldn't tell us anything because there wasn't anything documented.
Rich and his wife, Sue, found out about Sam's condition not long after she became pregnant in 1994. An amniocentesis revealed the abnormality on a chromosome not routinely checked.
So someone actually looked at the 22nd chromosome is unheard of. So Sam was the first one to be discovered in utero.
Just as surprising, their doctor said it was the 8th case of Phelan-McDermid syndrome diagnosed in the world.
We were almost speechless. I do remember I did ask, what does that mean? Her best explanation was going to be, well, your child is going to be severely retarded. You hear that, and it's like just you get punched in the stomach.
Devastation for first-time parents, or any parents, at a time before the internet could help them prepare or feel less alone.
Then we had Sam. He was 2 months early, 2 pounds, 4 ounces, and then he had 5 months in the NICU. We were just so concerned about him living that we didn't think about the chromosome thing. We really had no idea what we were getting ourselves into.
And perhaps that was a mixed blessing.
It changes your normal. People ask me it all the time. What happens? You have these expectations, you have this normal idea of life, of your kid, and it just changes. Your normal changes.
A change in normal that meant replacing one demanding job for another.
I stopped working because we had no idea what to expect.
But Sue refused to stay isolated. She created a way to connect other families, and with a handful of volunteers, the Phelan-McDermid Syndrome Foundation was formed.
We have about 600 families around the world now with Phelan-McDermid, but we think it's completely underdiagnosed. If you didn't have any kind of technology years ago, you got diagnosed with mental retardation. In the last couple of years, the scientists have found genetic causes of autism, and we are one of them.
Are you ready? Listen for next.
Chronologically, Sammy is 17. Cognitively, hard to say.
Good job. Thank you.
He attends Oak Park School in Sarasota, a public school for students with special needs.
He has really blossomed this year. I wouldn't say improvements like he gets grades and all like typical kids, that kind of stuff, but his eye contact is much better. He's asking for more things. He's tolerating more things.
School is a short reprieve, followed by hours of responsibility.
I think you have to have a lot of patience, but it is what your life is.
Come on.
I know it's a lot of work, I know.
I like to think I was pretty compassionate before Sam, but now kids like Sam just throw you into not being self-serving or not being selfish. You just really try to understand that their lives are way harder than your life.
All right, we got some competition today, Sam.
Hard to imagine if you haven't walked or run in Sammy's shoes. A thought that gave Rich an idea. to hold a running race in Sammy's honor.
When I first came around to put this race on, that was my goal, was to bring awareness for the syndrome.
2, 1,
Rich turned to the Minnesota Runners Club and Oak Park School for help.
I felt it was going to be difficult just to hold it for his cause only, because he's the only one here in the area. So I decided to partner up with the school, and I said, well, we'll split it. And they were all over it.
Volunteers rushed in to sign up. So did runners, more than expected.
All right, those 5Kers should be zooming by pretty soon.
I was just hoping to get a few hundred runners out.
Good job, Sammy. Nice job, guys.
Before it was all said and over, we ended up with almost 900.
Thanks for running.
Proceeds go to the Phelan-McDermid Syndrome Foundation and to Oak Park School. Now in its third year, Sammy's Run has become a hometown favorite, and Sammy, a local celebrity.
Good job, Sammy.
Yes, it's still overwhelming. The emotions. You saw how many people ran by us. Go Rich, go Sam, go Sue, thank you. You know, you get chills going by there. Just knowing the impact you've had.
kick it in! Woo!
An impact that touches more than spectators and runners.
I can't imagine life without him. Sounds kind of selfish at times, but I don't know that I could be the man, the father, or the husband that I am. I think, you know, I could have been a totally different person. Not that I'm perfect, but, you know, he's the world to us. And we just can't imagine our life without him.
Powerful to see a family briefly forget the struggles of their own personal race and embrace a moment of triumph together.